How did we all miss this Meghan Markle quote? It wasn't subtle at all. It was a full-on verbal strike disguised as reflection. Let's talk about it. Soft music fades under narration. Welcome back to Celebrity Scope, the channel that breaks down the biggest stories in pop, culture, and royalty without the fluff. Today we're revisiting a recent Fortune magazine interview with Meghan Markle. And the first minute that went largely unnoticed might actually be the most revealing of all. During the interview,
I want to rewind about 5 years ago when you and your husband left England and you descended on Montecito, California, and you planned what your next few years would look like in terms of the business impact you could have and the philanthropic impact you could have. And a lot of initiatives are going. But I want to just go back to that moment of as you and your husband were planning this out, how did you think about what you wanted to do, what your ambitions could do, and from your seat, what you could do for women?
A very different time. Archie was so little, and I had just gotten pregnant with Lily, so we were nesting and healing. Nesting and healing. A simple phrase that spoke volumes. To many, it sounded like another subtle critique of royal life, as if the couple's time away from the monarchy.
Well, I think 5 years ago was a very different situation for all of us. And, Archie was so little, and I had just gotten pregnant with Lily around that same time. So we were nesting and healing, and also...
It's your dream. There was no plan. That line alone seemed to confirm what royals insiders had long suspected, that Harry and Meghan's exit from royal duties may not have been the strategic move it appeared to be. Instead, it sounded like a retreat that later turned into reinvention. After moving to Montecito, the couple began signing major media deals, including their highly publicized partnership with Netflix. Meghan explained that as they began producing projects, she rediscovered her passion for home life, saying she spent much of her time cooking, entertaining, and yes, making jam. That comment became a viral talking point, especially after the launch of her lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, earlier this year. While the brand seems to embody the slow-living California aesthetic Meghan now represents, many saw it as another sign of how far removed she's become from the everyday struggles of those who once looked up to her as a modern royal. Then came the moment that truly raised eyebrows. Meghan compared her and Harry's Netflix deal to Barack and Michelle Obama's production company, saying it was, quote, not dissimilar to Higher Ground and the Obamas deal. That one line reignited years of speculation about her deep admiration for the Obamas. Multiple sources have said Meghan has long hoped to model herself and Harry after them as a modern, globally admired power couple, free from political constraints but still influential. And just this week, Meghan reportedly reconnected with members of the Obama Foundations at a Los Angeles charity event. A quiet but clear reminder that she's still aiming to move within that same elite circle. The question now is, does Meghan...
I didn't know I had the bandwidth at that time to think about what the big picture dream was. There was no plan. It was just, let's get through these next couple years, create community, which was always so important to both of us in our new environment.
While presenting herself as a symbol of growth and independence, some see her as strategic and self-aware, carefully crafting her story on her own terms. Others view her as unable to move on, constantly reviving the same narrative that keeps her in conflict with the institution she left behind. Either way, 5 years after stepping back, Meghan Markle remains one of the most talked about figures in the modern celebrity landscape. Every word, every quote, and every new venture still sparks headlines. And that might be exactly how she likes it.
Then as
so
we
what do you
started
think?
to get into
Was
our
Meghan's
producing,
healing comment an
through
innocent
our deal with
reflection,
Netflix,
or another carefully placed dig at the royal family? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more royal and celebrity stories right here on Celebrity Scope.
Really creating projects that we felt were compelling. And then I said, okay, I've always loved being able to share.
My jam.
I've always loved being able to cook and entertain. is there a business here?
My God.
And I think it was probably most people's assumption that if I was going to go into business, it would be fashion or beauty.
Yeah, most people think it's fashion because I'm so fashionable and I'm so beautiful. But I love jam.
But those 5 years at home, I wasn't running around wearing beautiful outfits. I was probably in Birkenstocks and sweats like the rest of us.